Welcome to the AT&T Center. The Spurs return home for a 3-game homestand. We're glad to have you with us tonight. Tonight's San Antonio Spurs broadcast is brought to you by AT&T. The Spurs at 15-8 after the close loss in Oklahoma City last night host the Detroit Pistons. Detroit, somewhat of a surprise this year, have turned things around. The Pistons are 14-8. Here's Parker. Powell got tied up and taken away.
Tony just gave that ball up a little too early, thinking that Andre Drummond's a shot block.
7% on the season. He leads them in that category and with makes now 63. Parker with the left hand, got it to ball. That's what I'm going to work it inside with the double towers of Gasol and Aldridge.
That's right.
Rudy Gay says they give you an extra point out here, though. Leading scorer on the team, doing it primarily coming off the bench at 12 points per contest, but the start tonight. Harris in the paint, kicks it back out. Avery Bradley, who's been a huge help to this ball club. And Reggie Jackson has it swirl in on the long. Jackson brings it back. Now, once of Oklahoma City, explosive player, and he can score in a hurry. Harris comes up with a loose one to Jackson. And Jackson gets by all. Powell tried to take advantage of Bradley, and then they double team with Drummond. Rudy Gay! He's feeling pretty good tonight.
You got to get here early. You can't get here walking in here halfway through the first quarter. You're going to miss something.
Parker, and one for Tony! Parker just missing. Rudy Gay fights and wins the rebound. Parker, yep, 2 more for Tony. Spurs lead 12-10. To start this one here this evening. On the drive, this one is short by Harris, but the tip is good.
Came up with the offensive rebound. Fortunately for us, our guys blocked the shot.
Inside to LaMarcus. Green to Powell, looking for 3. Got it! 6-7. He averages just 3 rebounds a game. And then Jackson and Bradley. Tobias Harris at 6'9", averages 5 boards a game.
Much of a hurry there. Got to take our time.
Jackson swoops and scores. Harris quickly to his Smith. Attacks Patty Mills. And wide open for the layup is Stanley Johnson. Wanted to get him in rhythm. Didn't get much early. Detroit obviously is focused on him. Bertans for 3. Davis, nothing but the bottom. Couldn't pull the trigger. 10 on the shot clock for Aldridge. Back out front. Davis, Bertans. Got it again!
A lot more reluctant to go down and help after 2 big threes from Davis.
Manu stabbed that away. Gets it back from Bertans. Ginobili for 3. Oh, mama! Here is Moreland. Johnson, 7 on the clock. 5 from 3, but the Spurs have turned it over 6 times in the first quarter. And Smith us off the dribble. Off the iron. Forbes comes up with it. Ginobili got all day. Count that baby as Manu Ginobili.
That's a rebound, and again, that's the best time to shoot that 3 ball.
Smith the other way. Got it over Mill. Galloway with Manu on him, and Tolliver tried to take the height advantage inside. Ran into a Spurs wall, but it squirts out to Johnson, and he scores. For those here in San Antonio, we appreciate Tim's efforts. Gay on the floor, and the loose one comes off to...
That had a #1 draft pick that turned it around. I'm going to say either...
Here's Powell inside, got the easy jumper. Rudy Gay's got a man down low, wants the basketball against Galloway. Double team, Paul to Green. Tar Heel triple! Stanley Johnson. Manu comes to help double. Johnson nearly gave it up. 3 on the shot clock for Reggie Jackson. Good grief. Rudy Gay on the drive, right in the teeth of Drummond. Got his own, up with the left hand.
Not easy to push Drummond out of the way. Although, Bill, I got to say, the game notes.
1 by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Have that lead now as we're in the final minute of the half. Reggie Jackson, the floater.
Oh, just late there, trying to get LA in the low block.
Aldridge, the turnaround, jiggles in. 20 in the first half. Season high 25 in the last game against Philadelphia. Here's Harris, who had 27 in that game, and his.
I like LA shooting that ball. Rudy had plenty of time to let that one fly too, so that was a little too unselfish.
Tolliver. Spurs have kept Bradley in check. He's 0 for 5 tonight, and then Powell overthrows Aldridge, but the Spurs get it right back. Green fires. Count it! Oh, Danny Green, that was needed. Who was a horrible free throw shooter that has turned it around.
Yeah, well, I think what gets most bigs in that situation, Phil, is boredom. They get in the gym and they get tired of shooting.
12 assists on their 26 baskets. The Spurs have 17 assists on their 21 field goals. Making another one as LA. Nobly. Underneath, Danny Green with a baseline cut, missed the layup. Here's Smith. Blocked by Green. Danny Green, frustrated. With the miss, Drummond comes up with a rebound. The NBA's top rebounder's got a dozen tonight. And is Smith the game. Following the timeout, Mills, Bertans, DeJounte Murray, Ginobili, and Gasol. Out to Mills. Good day, mate! Back to Mills, sets his feet, fires, 2 in a row for Patty!
So he had the right angle on his man, forces Patty's man to step up in help position and drops it off.
Kennard, a good shooter. He knocks down the triple. All right, averaging 6.5 a game. Coming off 9 against Philadelphia, but the Spurs come back and get the second of his career, 17-11 with 5 assists. Here's Manu, fake the pass, hits the jumper for 3.
Off that high screen, they don't know the timing of the play. They don't know how to set other people up.
Powell, back out, Davis. 75-73. Manu inside to Powell. Oh, mama! Powerful!
And how about Manu right now, just making all the right decisions on the offensive end.
Jackson slithers back to Manu all the way off to inside to DeJounte, and Powell, count that one, as Gasol with his 3rd double-double of the season.
Just kind of falling back awkwardly. That was a terrific setup there from DeJounte. Probably could have scored the ball himself.
Yeah, he's shaking his head right now. Harris. Bradley. Forbes. And 1 for Avery Bradley. Gained the lead, had the basketball, 81-79. Game of runs, it's Detroit's turn as Forbes out there. Here's the bet. Rudy Gay was 7 against Tobias Harris. Back to Green, lets it fly. Nothing but the bottom! The 5th Spur in twin figures, led by Gasol's 15. Jackson. Wow.
They got to get a handle on Reggie Jackson as well.
Patty Mills. Good on you, Patty! That may start it.
There's no reason to gamble.
Rudy Gay going to the hole, and 1! Spurs lead! Out front, 9 on the shot clock. Johnson down the Drummond against Mills. Green! Oh, brother! Danny Green with a block on Drummond! Mills, Manu, driving! Scoring! Oh my, 1:57 to go. What a game tonight here at the AT&T Center. Gay to LA, 2 more! Pistons can tie with a long ball. Reggie Jackson to the hole. The tip-in is good by Drummond. Gay for 3. Way off the mark. Did not hit the rim. And as a result, it's a shot clock violation. Well, a loose ball foul was called on Tobias Harris. And was it called before
exactly
the clock expired?
Yeah, he just...
And he stays perfect at the line. Tobias Harris, blocked. That does it. Spurs win. What a game. And San Antonio, trailing for most of the night, comes alive in the 4th quarter and gets win number 16 of the year.